I'm back. That little voice inside your head. Listen, our business could use a new laptop, and Office Depot Office Max has huge Black Friday doorbusters. Save $400 on an HP laptop with 8th generation Intel Core i7 processor. Only $449.99. It starts at OfficeDepot.com on Thursday at 12:01 a.m. and in-store Friday at 7:45 a.m. Go ahead, you deserve it. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
Limit 1. I'm back. That little voice inside your head. Listen, our business could use a new laptop, and Office Depot Office Max has huge Black Friday doorbusters. Save $400 on an HP laptop with 8th generation Intel Core i7 processor. Only $449.99. It starts at OfficeDepot.com on Thursday at 12:01 a.m. and in-store Friday at 7:45 a.m. Go ahead, you deserve it. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
Limit 1.
Welcome to Through the Wire, episode 17. I got the usual cast, Pierre,
Yo.
Mike, Derek, and me. I haven't introduced myself in 17 episodes.
King of the Fourth here, guys.
Hi, I'm Kenny. I guess known as King of the Fourth on the YouTubes, but I prefer Kenny, KB,
He's
whatever.
our point guard. He's our point guard here, our floor general.
For real. We're here with episode 17, another midweek episode of the greatest show in existence of media, TV, podcasting, radio, YouTube, Musically, Vine. We got the best show about all of them.
LeBron James.
Whatever you want to. No, we are the Golden State Warriors of podcasts, okay? We're here to dominate for the next 10 years, 10 plus years.
I like it.
We're here to, do things that haven't been done for over 20 years. How many games did they win that year?
73.
We won for 75.
And the championship. We need the championship too. Yeah, we kind of need that too. The reason I like our show so much and why I think it's different and why I think we have been pretty good these first couple months is because we don't try to act like professionals. We are not professionals. We don't come up to the shows with advanced stats. And this guy shoots 33% from the wing on Sunday. You feel me? We don't try to be more than what we are. We just four
facts
dudes in their early 20s talk about basketball, and I like it. I love it.
And it gets controversial sometimes.
Yeah.
Like when he raised Lonzo, I tell him how much he's trash. Like that's
and also what I love about it is that he does come on here and say Lonzo's trash, and then the group chat after Lonzo gets a triple double or something, here comes Derek. Man, Lonzo can play. I take back what I said. Lonzo is man. He did the good.
I did it once.
Exactly. So you flip flop. He was bad, then he was good. Now he's back to bad. Then when he get a triple double or 30-point game.
No. When he had that triple double the other night, I said he was garbage. Still,
you dislike him so much that even a couple episodes ago, when I had stopped on the recording, the first thing you said when you got up was Lonzo's trash. Mm-hmm. We weren't even on the clock, but that's the first thing that came to your mind.
Yeah.
What's your beef with Lonzo? Is it personal?
I'm just saying, like,
because again, after his good game, you still said
that was once. They hype him up so much, and he's just not living up to it, and I don't like that.
So you don't like him?
Like Ben Simmons, when they hyped him up to be what he is, and he's being what he is, and that's all it is. That's all it is.
Oh, so you don't like him for something he can't control?
He can control it. He just plays like garbage.
He can control the hype.
He can control how he plays.
But you didn't say anything about his playing. You said they hyped him.
He did say how he's playing. No, he did say he's not playing up to the hype.
I could have sworn this man just said they hyping him.
He said He said there was hype around him, and he's not playing up to it.
So when he gets a triple double, he's not playing up to the hype. What do you want from Lonzo Ball?
I want consistency.
Yeah, that's the exact word.
That's what everybody wants, but I'm just saying.
I don't need him having one
but
good game.
KB just said when he did have his good games.
That was once that I said, okay, maybe I was wrong.
He's had more than one good game.
He's had 2.
3.
He's had like 2 or 3 out of
exactly.
How many games? Like
12, which is cool.
12 or 17
which is cool. So, like, you ain't gonna give him his credit?
What?
For having
3 good games?
I'm saying when you said he sucked, that was after one of his good games.
That was once, and I'm not gonna say it again after you have another good game because I know what to expect. He's gonna come out and play like trash the next game.
This is the guy that has a Joe Noah jersey who was saying this. So
he just looked down on his shirt to see if he was wearing it in this moment. Hey,
what a great way to start the podcast.
If y'all do enjoy the show, let us know by leaving a rating. We just did hit 1,000 ratings. I think that's only counting iTunes. I don't know what our ratings like or any other thing.
Fabulous.
And most of them are 5 stars, and we appreciate y'all.
Y'all got us looking like some big ballers. So Derek, stay in your lane.
We really not though. I mean, the ratings say big baller. But we ain't living big baller, trust us.
Not yet. I'm speaking into existence.
Shout out LeVar for his interview yesterday. Let's get into the show. Fellas, Kevin Durant does not want to be a leader. He says Steph Curry is the face of the franchise, and that helps me out because I don't have to. I don't want to be a leader. I'm not a leader.
He's not. I'm just kidding. I mean, you lead by example.
I'm fine with it. You know, what we ask of people, not even just basketball players, but people in society and on an everyday basis in life, is that you just be yourself. You know, and that's what KD is doing. He's just being himself. And I can't be mad at that. When I first heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, here we go again. This dude KD so soft. But then it's like, yeah, you just want, like, I wouldn't want somebody who is on my team trying to be the leader when they're not the leader. Like, I don't want anybody being something that they're not. And the fact that he's not a leader and he knows people are going to look to him to be a leader and he's okay with saying, yo, that's not me, that's not who I am. I respect that, and I have nothing but respect for that. So, yeah.
I mean, he came to an established team that already won a championship.
True. Yeah.
He didn't come there to take over. He didn't come there to be the face of the franchise. He didn't want to steal none of that from Stephen Curry or Draymond.
Right. He just wanted to win.
He just wanted to win.
Yeah.
So I think that was a big part about it. And his bio's been the same since his existence with the I'm do me and I chill. That's all he wants to do.
He got one job, and that's get buckets, and that's what he do. And he do it the best. And what else you need from him?
Best in the world at it. Yeah, I agree with this 100%, man. If he's not a leader, you don't want him to be forced to be a leader. I think about the Joakim Noah, the Derrick Rose teams. Derrick Rose was obviously the best player on that team. We talk about an MVP. But the leader of it was always Joakim Noah. And that doesn't take away from what Derrick Rose did or who he is as a person. Just some people aren't leaders, and that's fine. Some people just want to go play basketball, and Kevin Durant's one of those people. That's why he had the burner account. He does not want the spotlight. And when it's negative spotlight, it hurts him. And I think it would hurt most people. I mean, three of us here do YouTube. I don't know if y'all had to deal with like silly comments, but like when you get some mean, nasty comments, you be like, what? Really? Like, that.
Hey, y'all know I'm replying back.
I don't even reply, bro. But I'm just saying, like, everybody's not meant for it. Everybody's not meant for the randoms online to be hitting them up with some nasty words, call them all type of names. He just wants to be a ball player, and that's exactly what he is.
Knowing yourself helps teams too. Like when everybody knows their role, they know who they are, and that helps a lot. Even like on a podcast, I think that's one of the reasons we such a good podcast is because we allow everybody to be up here as themselves. We don't, if Derek don't want to have something to say about every topic, we're not forcing him to always try to have something to say because that's just not who he is as a person. He's not always going to be talkative or have input on situations. KB is our leader. That's our point guard. He setting the table for everybody to have input. We got Mike. He laid back one. He's not going to be too loud or get too serious. And then you got me, who is going to get loud and serious and be very opinionated and passionate. And, it all meshes together as one good team. And, that's very crucial.
The Cavs have picked it up. 5-game winning streak, beating the newcoming big team. Out of the Detroit Pistons, good. They have a good record. Either way, the Cavs beat them.
No threat.
They beat the Clippers, who have been skidding 9 games. They beat the Charlotte Hornets, who have always been They beat the Knicks, who were okay. And then they beat the Mavericks.
Let's not forget that Knicks game was a big comeback win for them, too.
They're hitting stride, but
they're not beating good teams. They're beating the teams they should beat. So,
which is important.
Yeah, I know.
That's
at the beginning of the season, they were losing to the teams they should beat. Yep. Now they're beating them.
Yeah.
So let's see if they can beat the teams that can actually beat them.
They still have the worst defense in the league. It's close, though. They're almost 29th. The Sacramento Kings are just a little bit better on defense, which is really saying something. But their offensive rating and their defensive rating are exactly the same, which is like almost unheard of, you know. So they're just as good offensively as bad defensively. But nonetheless, a 5-game win streak has bumped them up. They were number 9 last week, and now they're up to the number 4 seed, you know. So Cavs in stride. How high can this go? Are they back to being the favorites? Because we talked about the Celtics last week. I still think the Celtics are the favorite for the East right now, but
the Cavaliers won't be the favorite until we see their true full team. As long as Derrick Rose is missing games and is in the boots.
Thompson.
Derrick Rose being down is a blessing for them. Because when him and LeBron on the team, they're like the worst lineup LeBron has ever played with.
Then Tyronn Lue needs to step up and be a coach and figure it out.
That's why he got him injured. He prayed for Derrick Rose's injury.
You know, we still got to see IT.
He did that a couple years ago, too.
Who?
Because they used to have battles in the playoffs.
But Tyronn Lue wasn't there.
Tyronn Lue was
LeBron. Oh, okay. Yeah, so, the Celtics as of right now today, they are the favorites. I mean, I can't go against a team that's on a 15, 16-game win streak.
Almost 50 for Kyrie last night.
That would be foolish. Shout out to Kyrie for my fantasy points against Mike handling business.
Best clutch performer in the league. In my opinion.
I don't know about that. It's somebody.
Well, the statistics showing it right now that he is.
Oh, really?
Hey,
we don't look at stats on the show.
Zero turnovers in clutch situations.
Would you give it to KD or give it to Kyrie?
I would rather have KD taking my last shot.
Thank you.
But that's not taken away from Kyrie, though.
I would rather have Kyrie.
But we giving it to the most clutch player.
I would rather have Kyrie.
Depends on the situation. I think.
The situation is you need a bucket. That's the only situation.
Game 7 over Steph Curry.
Down one.
Christmas Day over Klay Thompson.
Right.
San Antonio sent it to OT.
Over Kawhi.
He's not.
But Kevin Durant's resume is just I can't think of it off the top of my head. But
I understand
over LeBron James.
That's the only one I can think of right now.
I understand
against the Dallas Mavericks.
So much.
I mean, the Memphis Grizzlies.
That game 7 getting old now, bro.
How?
I understand the situation.
That was a historical shot.
That would never get old.
No. I don't know if this is what you mean. But the 3-1 stuff, do y'all still see people making 3-1 lead jokes?
Yeah.
It's been years. And they just won a championship.
They always do that on like a Steph Curry Instagram post or something. Or like on YouTube highlights or something.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
At one point in that game, Kyrie Irving scored 40 straight points without missing a shot. You know, that's including free throws and everything. That's just ridiculous. We're talking about mass Kyrie, and he hate that mass.
Last night, 40 straight points,
40 straight without missing a bucket.
It sounds like some 2K.
That sounds like a record.
I don't know if it was, but I saw it on Reddit, and Reddit is 100% always right. Don't have to fact check anything ever said on Reddit, especially when it has over 2,000 upvotes. So I guess somebody checked it. It wasn't gonna be me though. They won that game. It was a game they looked like they were going to lose at one point. In overtime, they were down by like 5. You know, overtimes are usually like low scoring.
Yeah.
But then they clamped up because the Dallas Mavericks only ended up scoring 6 points in overtime. So they went on that early run, but then it was over with.
What did Dennis Smith Jr. do?
He didn't play too hot.
He had 8, 5, and 4, 27 minutes. Yogi Ferrell was in overtime. Like, I don't think I saw Dennis Smith Jr. on the court at all in overtime. I don't know if he fouled out or what happened with him.
Dennis Smith was benched. Oh my gosh, Rick Carlisle benched him.
He's having a better season than Lonzo.
That's why I said it, because everybody, when Lonzo don't play in the fourth is, oh my gosh,
because he's supposed to be their franchise player and he getting benched.
He is their franchise.
How did we just turn a Boston Celtics praise party to Lonzo again?
Because he hate on a 19-year-old boy, a 20-year-old dude so much that he just gonna bring him up anytime he can.
I think you brought him up.
Yes,
though.
you brought him up
by making a joke. You did.
Yeah, but I didn't say his name. He said his name.
No. He did say he's playing better than Lonzo.
Oh, okay. Kind of. I mean,
he is.
He's shooting better. That doesn't necessarily mean he's playing better. That's a big thing to say. He's shooting better, but that doesn't mean he's playing better.
Hey, we living in a league where you got to get buckets.
No, not necessarily. Draymond Green doesn't get buckets.
Draymond Green is a stat sheet stuffer.
So is Lonzo Ball. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic.
Next topic, we're going to be talking about the
hell out of itself.
The new NBA forecast prediction. The NBA forecast panel of experts we're talking about here. Ooh. Experts, these are NBA people that get paid to talk about NBA. I can't wait till we get to that point. For their voting on some big questions. This came out a couple days ago, and we're going to see if we agree with what these people are saying. So, who will win MVP this year? Who do y'all think got majority of the votes or the highest amount of votes?
James Harden.
I mean, it's no fair. I'm looking right at it with you.
Yeah,
the chef.
You think Steph Curry has the most amount of votes? I'm gonna tell you right now, he ain't top 5 right now. He ain't even top 5
because he be doing that cooking stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, yeah, chef stuff and
didn't Lil B put a curse on James Harden because he took that from Lil B?
He removed it though.
Oh, he removed it. Okay, great. So yeah, MVP James Harden if Lil B removed his curse.
All that Greek freak hype down the drain.
It's not though. He's number 2 on the list.
He is, but
it's just that James Harden is having a phenomenal year and winning.
Deserving.
Yeah,
because the last 2 times he just
last 2 times they did him bogus.
Yeah, he could be a 2-time MVP already, which is crazy.
On his way to a third.
He's a Hall of Famer. Even if let's say he never wins MVP.
Yes.
Yeah, Trace McGrady is Hall of Fame.
I wish that was a real question, but the Basketball Hall of Fame just lets in anybody, Yeah. If you had a somewhat successful career, you're going to be a Hall of Famer.
When people ask, is he a Hall of Fame? I just think, if Trace McGrady is a Hall of Fame, then yeah.
Yeah, you usually have to be good for a period of time. Because Trace McGrady's prime was pretty short in comparison to, like, some people.
And he didn't win at all.
No.
He didn't get past the first round until he was with the Spurs when he played 2 minutes a game.
Yeah, and that don't count. We ain't counting
exactly.
That. So who's third on this list? Third in your MVP. So we got LeBron. We got Giannis. Who do y'all think is third?
Wait, what?
We got James.
We got James.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
okay.
4 people.
Oh, well, LeBron is third. I'm sorry, guys. Who's fourth then?
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant are tied for fourth. Yes. Okay. Do y'all agree with this list? At least the ordering: Harden, Giannis, James, Durant, Irving.
I think Steph Curry got to be on that list.
He is having
maybe he can be. Maybe him, KD, and Kyrie can all be tied for fifth.
Maybe like in terms of success, LeBron should be over Giannis.
I would put Kyrie over Giannis. Game on a 16-game winning streak.
Yeah, I mean we don't really know where Giannis at. Like the numbers are there for him, but that win category.
Yeah, the numbers are always going to be there. I think
after the Eric Bledsoe trade, they went on like a 4-game win streak, but they just lost their last one. But nonetheless, they're putting it together with Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe's not playing great, but
still got Jabari coming. Later on.
Oh, actually, they're on a 2-game losing streak now. They're 8-8, which is not in the playoff right now. Okay, they'll get there. They're gonna get there. We're going up to Milwaukee, so me and the girlfriend, we're gonna go see Giannis again.
Against who?
I don't know yet. It's gonna be mid-December, so I gotta look at their schedule. It's the anniversary vacation.
That's cool. That's sexy.
Yeah, it will be. Trust me.
I wish I had a girl to go on a basketball game anniversary.
You do. Dude over here.
None of my girls are going to a basketball game for anniversary.
He had to put the S at the end of it. None of my girls. Who will win MVP Rookie of the Year this year?
Ben Simmons.
It's not even close.
Yeah. Isn't he like 98%?
98% of the vote, basically. And number 2 is who?
Jason Tatum.
With
not
like
even
2%.
Lonzo. That's crazy.
Lonzo did get some vote. Oh, he got some vote on another category that we will talk about.
Yes, he did.
Which is right now. Whom? Not who, but whom would you take with the number 1 pick right now? We're not looking at. I want y'all personal opinions. Now, who do you think got the most votes? If you redid this entire draft, who's the number 1 pick? MVP, the Rookie of the Year is Ben Simmons, but he was drafted 2 years ago. Who's the first person you're drafting in this draft class at this second?
Jason Tatum. This just sounds like the safest answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Lonzo Ball.
Jason Tatum has about 74% of the votes. Lonzo had about 16%.
Lonzo
at his worst still was second.
I say Jason Tatum because he's somebody. He's already made it. Like he's already established himself as able to score in this league as a rookie, which is not that hard.
The reason I did go with Jason Tatum is because I would take it as my number 1 pick. I would be a rebuilding team. And I think having Kyrie, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford is helping him a lot. Mm-hmm. But it's nothing to discredit him. I'm a big Jason Tatum fan. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's light skinned, of course you are.
He coming at you through this episode.
That's fine.
I like the Lonzo. The reason Lonzo gets votes because
his upside,
right? If he can just knock down some shots.
But yeah, I mean, at his worst, he's still solid.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I said those players that just find a way to help and contribute to the team without always necessarily scoring. They're big players.
Exactly, yeah.
I've said this before. If Lonzo doesn't end up being Jason Kidd, he can still be Ricky Rubio and have a successful career.
Yeah, like
a healthy one.
Yeah.
That's why the bust thing is crazy because his percentage of being a bust is like 5% because he's going to be a solid NBA player at his worst.
I think when I see people bust, because I did ask on Twitter, like, if you believe Lonzo's a bust right now, tell me why. And a lot of people say that, I'm sorry, not a lot of people. One guy had made a good point that I thought. He said that it's not necessarily because he's playing bad, but it's because people drafted after him are doing so much better. And they're like, okay, I can understand that, but I still don't agree with you, you know? Mm-hmm. But I can understand that. There are people, this draft class was stacked. There are people that were drafted late in the first round. Kyle Kuzma, who's playing great.
It's another guy who I would take number one over Jason Tatum, but he's hurt right now, and that's Markelle Fultz. When people see the real Markelle Fultz, and he is able to play his actual game and don't have to shoot that goofy shot. Matter of fact, if he's going to go back to the real Markelle Fultz, because I don't know what's going on in Philadelphia. I told y'all 3 weeks ago when they told us 2 to 3 weeks, they was going to give us another 2 to 3 weeks, which they did. I found out yesterday he's going to be back in 2 to 3 weeks. So right. If he can get back to the Markelle Fultz that I know, he's going to be a guy that's going to come right in and do his thing. I think Markelle Fultz is somebody that people should not be giving up on. And I've been seeing people call him a bust, too, and he ain't even played. Yeah. Like, crazy.
As a person that doesn't watch much college ball, I'm going to need to see it to believe it, because I can look at anybody highlights, and they'll look like a great player, you know? So once you come back to the court, I need to see him be great. I hope they don't try to put him in a starting lineup, because Philly got something going with their starting five. When they put in Dario in the starting lineup after Jared Bayless got hurt, their team just became another step better. So I hope they keep that. Markelle coming off the bench, if he is as good as people are saying, even as a rookie, I mean, that's a good bench, you know? Like, their team hits the next step. But we'll get to the next one, what team will finish with the worst record this year?
Chicago Bulls.
Thank you, guys. You guys are 100% right. They got about 66% of the vote, which is crazy. Then we got the Kings, the Mavericks, the Nets have 5%, and we'll talk about the Nets a little bit later in the show. And the Atlanta Hawks only have 2% of the votes, which is crazy to me because, well, they're trash.
Yeah, very bad. Very, very bad.
Who will be the East playoff newcomer? So a team that did not make the playoffs last year that's going to make it this year. Who's your number
76ers.
Yeah.
76ers.
Okay, who's your number 2 then?
Detroit.
All right, who's your number 3 then? All right, who's your number 4 then?
Wait, didn't Detroit play the Cavs in the first round last year?
That was 2 years ago. That was Stanley Johnson's rookie year.
Yep, when he had to guard LeBron.
And he was talking trash, and they got swept.
Yeah.
But it was a good sweep. It wasn't like they got blowed out for 4 games.
It had some battles. Yeah, it had some battles.
But nonetheless, it was still a sweep. Okay, y'all got that 100%. How about the Western Conference? Who's your Western Conference playoff newcomer?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. I'm going to try not to look at this computer.
Yeah, T-Wolves. It's easy. They got Jimmy
They
now.
got 100% of the votes, guys.
Oh, okay.
People, I think they had a first place, second place, and third place. The Nuggets were number 2. And believe it or not, the Pels got 45% of the votes, which is dope.
They're not doing too bad,
they trying to get in there.
They're not doing bad. And they got a big win with DeMarcus Cousins not being there against the OKC Thunder.
Yeah, Thunder.
And right now, they're sitting at 9-8. Hey, I mean,
as good as they've been in a long time.
I feel bad, though, because even if they make the playoffs, they're not going anywhere. And they just can't do anything to improve their team. And that's always sad when a team, this is their peak. This is the best roster they could probably put together because they put in so much money in Ormi Ashik, Alexis Agenza, Solomon Hill, Etwan Moore, who's not playing bad.
Why you feel bad? They did that to themselves.
I know, but I feel bad for Anthony Davis.
Oh, yeah. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Anthony Davis might come to Chicago.
Come on, don't get me like that. You know that's going to get me going, and I'm not trying to do that right now. Which team poses the greatest threat to the Warriors? Eastern Conference, Western Conference. What team poses the biggest threat?
Portland.
The Rockets.
He's suspended from the podcast.
Yeah, let me mute your mic for 20 minutes. You're on timeout for that one. Portland?
I see it.
Do you see them in the playoffs right now?
They're 4th.
They are 4th.
This is why I haven't responded to him all episode when he throws those shots.
They're playing pretty good lately.
Because he's off a lot of cocaine.
He's off a lot of cocaine.
I'm going to go...
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you just talking out your ass or you serious on this one?
They have a chance.
To take the Warriors out?
The Mavericks have a chance. If we come on now.
Come on now. Portland and the Mavs are on 2 different levels.
Yeah, the Mavs actually...
What about Portland makes you say that?
He's just a big Damian Lillard cock rider.
They got that backcourt now.
Damian Lillard do be messing up the Warriors, though.
Yeah, they always was a handful.
I'm not trying to agree with him, but I'm trying to answer.
They played the Blazers last year in the playoffs, and the Blazers didn't win a game. So
okay, but now they added Nurkic. That's a big piece to them.
I almost just spit out my water at that statement. I'm sorry. Okay, continue.
It gives them a low post presence.
Presence.
Now, just what? They hooping now. And before the trade deadline, I see them trying to make a move to where they can get a solid 3, and then we.
What are they gonna move though? They don't have anything to move. They got tons of bad contracts. Evan Turner, Alfred Camino.
They got to get rid of Evan
Miles Turner.
They got to trade Evan Turner.
I mean, Miles Leonard.
Miles Turner would have been decent.
Yeah, Miles Leonard.
Oh yeah, he would have. Yeah, hell yeah.
They won't make it out of the first
Let
round.
me get Houston or Boston.
Wait, Boston ain't in the West.
No, it could be from just anybody.
Oh,
Pay attention.
Houston's a handful.
Houston have
Them boys, they're a
58%
handful.
58%.
Yeah, Houston. That's a. I wouldn't want to go against Houston.
Ooh, I'm like Harden at the Garden.
Spurs got 7%. Cavs still have 16%.
I forgot about the Spurs.
But that's probably the lowest the Cavs have been as far as like favorites to win it all. 16% is pretty low.
I like when LeBron is doubted. I like that. So
It makes them go even harder.
Exactly.
You don't want LeBron to go harder than what he's going already.
So what percent chance do you think Cavs Warriors rematch?
65.
I want to hear everybody answer.
I say 70.
50.
It's 54% according to the experts. 54% chance, and this would be the first time in history that teams went out against each other 4 times in a row. I'm pretty sure that's the thing.
I think it was the first time that they went together three times.
So definitely 4. How likely is the Warriors repeat in percentages?
73.
90.
73.
It is 79%, which is ridiculous. There are 30 teams in the NBA, but this team, 79% chance that they're going to win it all.
Them jerseys sexy.
I feel like if any team got eliminated, it would be them besides the Cavs.
Wait, what?
I think the Warriors will get eliminated before the Cavs.
Why is that? Well, okay, I can understand because the East is not the best, then the West is pretty good, but you're wrong probably.
Hey folks, Dave DeFore of On the NBA with Dave DeFore here. I'd like to talk to you about my friends over at Harry's, my go-to razor for a smooth, close, and comfortable shave. Almighty Baller Radio is the go-to network for NBA podcasts, but if you visit harrys.com/ballers, you'll get a free trial set from Harry's and find out why over 3 million guys have switched to Harry's. Harry's is all about a great shave at a fair price. With top quality blades made in a German factory with over 100 years of blade making experience, you get a close, clean shave every time, 100% guaranteed, and at half the price of the leading 5-blade razor. So go to harrys.com/ballers, BALLERS today. You'll get the free trial kit that has become my personal go-to every morning. A weighted, ergonomic razor handle, 5 precision-engineered blades with a lubricating strip and trimmer blade, a rich, lathering shave gel, and a travel blade cover. A $13 value, this is all yours for free when you sign up, just by covering the cost of shipping. You're supporting the network here at Almighty Baller, but you're also making a great decision for yourself. The decision to find out how Harry's has fixed shaving for the ordinary guy. Check out that URL, harrys.com/ballers. One more time, that's harrys.com/ballers to receive a free trial shave set for just the cost of shipping.
Ray Allen, y'all know what catfishing is, right?
Yeah.
Somebody want to break down what catfishing is?
Catfishing is when somebody makes a fake profile on social media and they engage in conversation with a real person, tricking them to be someone else. It's probably one of the best shows of our new generation. Mm-hmm. It's on MTV, and it happens a lot. And you would think with so much technology we have, FaceTime, Snapchat, that people would figure it out and put 2 and 2 together. But every now and then we get people doing it, and it happens to be sometimes famous people, which I'll let you take.
Who was that? It was a rapper, right? Was there a rapper on there?
It was a rapper.
Somebody believe they was talking to Bow Wow.
Yeah. Somebody thought they was talking
about
Bow Wow.
That one. But I'm going to let him get into what he's about to get to.
There was also a story with, you remember back a couple years ago, maybe it may have been 10 years now, Chris Anderson was involved in this child sex scandal.
Yeah, that popped up on the show. Yeah.
That was catfish. He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and that ruined his reputation forever.
I still thought that was facts.
I did too for a long time.
For the longest time. They didn't clear that up for me. But his reputation got threw out. I think he got released by the Nuggets.
I'm pretty sure people still think that.
Yes. Yeah. And that's terrible for the person. But somebody was using his pictures and stuff. and they set him up. But anyway, back to Ray Allen. Ray Allen believes that he has been communicated with a man who pretended to be women. The retired NBA star, Ray Allen, believes he was a victim of catfishing and has asked the court to throw out a case where he was accused of stalking someone he met online. So he believes he was catfished. He went out to try to figure out if that's true, and they tried to file a stalking charge against him. He was
trying to talk to a female online?
I guess so. Ray Allen.
He has a wife and kids.
Does he have wife and kids? You don't know that.
Bro, he was on that. Oh, my God. He had that, like...
Commercial?
Yeah, he had that commercial.
It was like a decade ago. Like, people get divorced.
Dude, he's like 40 years old. You think he 40? Well,
40 years get divorced? What?
40-year-old
celebrity? They be out there.
Commercial, because it was like about some type of...
Yeah, he had the family. Exactly, yeah. I mean...
No, let's not act like NBA players don't cheat on their wives. Come on now.
Let's get to the point.
I'm pretty sure he's divorced if he's out publicly saying this. If not, this would be swept under the rug.
You're right.
Michael.
You're right, as usual.
You don't have to throw that in because you're wrong for saying a 40-year-old former NBA star can't get divorced.
You know what? I didn't think Ray Allen was like that.
Don't be salty.
I didn't think Ray Allen was like that. Especially not here talking to no dude.
Well, he thought it was a beautiful woman.
Yeah, he thought he had an IG model.
You know?
But it says that Allen filed an emergency motion in Orange County, Florida on Tuesday, one day after Bryant Coleman told the court he was being stalked by the 10-time All-Star.
So it is a man.
It was a man. Brian.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Get some time.
Got my man and this whole fiasco. And I just looked it up. Ray Allen is it look like he's still a married man.
Maybe they're having a break. You know, maybe it's a prenup.
It could.
You know, when you get that divorce, Kobe, I hate it had to be him. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Okay, Drizzy.
So
don't drop the bars on us right now. Say that for later.
And you know what happened? I'm gonna just put some things together. What happened was Ray Allen thought this was a woman. Mm-hmm. And this is just my thoughts. Ray Allen thought this was a woman. Ray Allen sent naked pictures. Because there's no way he's just stalking. You know what I mean? He's stalking for a reason. Right. That dude, Brian, got some information. He got some pictures, some videos, something that Ray Allen don't want the public to see. Please believe Ray Allen wasn't stalking.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're on to a good point. Allen said Coleman threatened to reveal details of their conversation.
See, yeah. Yeah, Ray Allen, you ought to be ashamed of this. Now I'm on Mike's side. Now you just too damn old. There's nothing but being a single
Snapchat and stuff.
Exactly, because my dad discovered Snapchat and told me some funny stuff.
He posted about Ray's wife, children, dogs, homes, and Ray's wife's restaurant, and the numerous other personal items.
So now this is getting weird.
Yeah, this is weird. Coleman not only posted about these things, but he would actually post while physically inside Ray Allen's wife's restaurant. So he was catfishing Ray Allen while in Ray Allen's wife's restaurant. This is some next level stuff.
So Ray Allen was talking to this person,
it's not adding up at all.
Was this a relationship?
This just broke 4 minutes before we started the podcast. Okay. So all the details are not out yet.
So we can't figure out if this is a relationship type thing or is this like, I don't know where it's going.
Because if he's talking about his wife and his kids, This don't seem like something like Ray Allen was trying to smash. You know, you don't talk about your wife or maybe you do. I'm an NBA player. I got a wife. Keep your mouth closed.
True.
I don't know. I'm sure there'll be more details after this show is released, but that's all we got right now. I just saw it on the TL, so I had to read it, and I think it's
Ray Allen. You a fool with it, boy.
We're gonna see Ray Allen with Neem and Max on Catfish.
Either that, we're gonna see Ray Allen in the bathroom of a YMCA with no pants on.
Shout out Ray Allen. Hope you get this all figured out, and hopefully those pictures don't get online, fam. Because you know how Twitter be. They'll line it on your TL.
It's going to be some memes, man.
My God.
It's going to be some memes.
I'm a big fan of Jimmy Butler, but as of late, he ain't showing his true self. At the free throw line, I think that was down 1. He missed a clutch free throw, and the controversy behind it is Reggie Jackson came up. I don't know, did he say something?
Interrupted his rhythm.
Yeah, he interrupted his rhythm. He might have been already doing his free throw routine, and he might have distracted him and made him start over.
Oh, might have. He distracted him.
And Jimmy Butler missed. Big whoop though, but they lost.
What y'all think of that? Y'all okay with the distractions? Is that a tech? Is that
if somebody distracted you when you was doing your free throw, you'd be a little upset with
I would definitely be upset, yeah. But I
would have hit the free throw though.
I don't think so.
I would have probably closed my eyes like Jordan and hit that free throw.
You can't hit a free throw by yourself in a YMCA with nobody else in the building.
Come on now. You don't want to get into this discussion.
I don't because you're trash. But anyway,
I'm fine with it. As a basketball player, what is your number one priority? Winning.
Period.
And you talking to somebody, if that can get you a W, hell yeah, talk your trash, do distraction, whatever you got to do. Reggie Jackson helped us take it a W.
How you feel about this, Mr. Jimmy Butler as a closer? Which this has nothing to do with him being a closer. I'm just saying you so high on him, you like to give him titles and things that I don't think
Jimmy Butler also gave him that look in the video, like come on now, I'm gonna make this free throw. And
I think he gave him the look of wow, that's what you own.
Yeah.
You gonna do this right now?
I thought he did.
Yeah.
All right, back to you. But okay, what do you think about it, D Mills?
He missed. It happens. What do you mean? You can't say specifically it was Reggie Jackson's fault or it was Jimmy's fault. Like, he missed. It's part of basketball.
It's Jimmy's fault. He missed the free throw.
Yeah, it's part of basketball.
You just said you can't say it's Jimmy's or Reggie Jackson.
It is. Okay, it is his fault, but it's for part of basketball. You can't really get mad at him for missing a free throw. It happens. It just so happened to be a clutch one.
Having a slump is also part of basketball too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is Lonzo in right now?
What you think?
I mean, he missed the shot. I mean,
are you okay with the distraction? Are you okay with players being able to do that? Should that
he
be
should have hit the free throw, period.
Okay, that's all. I'm just asking a question.
Hey, how you coming to my man?
I'm just asking a question.
Hey, do you remember sophomore year?
Oh yeah, I already know what he's bringing up. I missed the free throw too. I told him directly. I said I'm gonna hit this free throw after like an M1, and I missed the free throw.
You missed the free throw.
Was it big?
It wasn't big.
We were out. I mean, it wasn't no big deal. But it's just, I mean, be a man of your word.
I
Michael.
remember my sophomore year. Against Proviso East, we were down 1. I'm at the free throw line with 1 second left. I closed my eyes and I knocked them both down with my eyes closed. It's on camera. It's on film. So go check that out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He didn't close his eyes because of confidence. He closed it because of timidness.
Yeah, scared. So afterwards, I guess LeBron was asked about it because people need to know LeBron's opinion on everything. And LeBron said, I've done it before. I've won a playoff series before actually doing this.
Because people need to know LeBron's opinion on everything. I like that.
Yeah, they need to. But then, the best part about this, though, is that I did learn something from it. The video of Gilbert Arenas missing the free throw. You know, Gilbert Arenas made the first free throw. LeBron came over, said, if you miss these free throws, the game is over.
Yeah.
And Gilbert Arenas missed the second one, and, well, the game was over. Mm-hmm. I mean, LeBron didn't hit the shot, but somebody else on the team hit the shot, and boom, they won a game in the playoffs, and that was the game to win the series. It was a 3-2 series at that time.
Yes, it was. I remember watching that live and was like, what is LeBron doing? Damon Jones hit that shot.
Damon Jones, yep. Okay. It was Damon Jones. Shout out Damon Jones, man.
Because I sent the clip and I didn't watch the whole thing. Did they show the game when the shot?
Yes, they did. In the clip I saw,
I might have to go watch that. That was a good matchup. That's when Deshaun Stevenson had.
So you talking about Jordan? The guy that was compared to Jordan coming out of high school?
Right.
Yeah. Deshaun Stevenson.
Yeah, that's when they had their little beef, and Soulja Boy made a diss song for him to LeBron, and LeBron had Jay-Z respond with a song.
I was gonna say shout out Soulja Boy, but nah.
And it just showed the level of player that they were at, because like Deshaun Stevenson, like, okay, cool, I'm gonna call my boy Soulja Boy, he gonna diss you, and Jay-Z and LeBron.
Soulja Boy was actually hot back then.
It was the land of big clothes.
LeBron was like, hey, I got Jay.
Yeah, who would you want making a song for you, Soulja Boy or Jay-Z?
Soulja Boy.
The only time success can come before work is inside the dictionary.
That's actually kind of a fire bar.
Soulja
Boy, I ain't gonna sleep.
He had that stretch, but he was trying to be lyrical.
Yeah. That's successful.
So,
he had a stretch.
Yeah, that was 2012. I'm the best. But then he got back to some goofy.
Hey, Speakers Going Hammer is a classic.
Bammer.
Oh my God, bro, y'all better make me go listen to some old Soulja. The good Soulja though. We're not talking Crank That.
We're not talking about that.
So you saying Crank That wasn't a good song?
No, it's not. It's not a good song. It'll get you dancing.
It's entertaining, but it ain't no good song.
Hey, I think I do the best Crank That in the world.
We'll have to get that on video.
First Laugh Show, 2018.
He definitely got to stank that. His own version. Smelly than a mother, boy.
Are triple doubles valuable? The past couple years, we've seen a lot of triple doubles.
It's definitely devalued when people chase him. But, when you see somebody like Ben Simmons go out there and his natural game just leads to triple doubles and stashy stuffing, Greek freak. LeBron's done it for his entire career. Then, even Lonzo Ball, when it's natural like that, it's good. But, Russell Westbrook, as much as I love him, the past couple years, he has been, kind of obviously trying his hardest.
Did y'all see that clip I threw in the chat? He was on a fast break, nobody within 5 feet, and he threw it backwards.
It's also a video of, I want to say last year, showing when a rebound was in the air, Steven Adams and them just let him get it.
Yeah. But you know what? I kind of agree with that. I think me and Mike had this conversation a while ago about this.
I do too, because if I know where you're going, I don't know about y'all discussion. I think that's what the Lakers should do for Lonzo Ball.
Okay.
Let him get it. And then let everybody go.
Yes, that's one less pass you got to make on the fast break.
Exactly.
Which cuts out a second or two.
Because I hate when I watch the Lakers and Julius Randle was bringing up the ball. Or Brandon Ingram. I just get that ball, outlet to JC or Lonzo, and y'all sprint as fast as y'all can, fill the lanes, and know that y'all going to get rewarded for running.
I forgot what context we were having. I think we were talking about DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, because DeAndre Jordan, first game, he had 20 rebounds or something. I'm like, yeah, he was out there snagging them. And he was like...
He was taking rebounds away from Milos.
Away from guards and stuff.
Yeah. If Milos get that rebound, the fast break can start instantly.
And him, players like him, he's going to give you the ball. He's going to reward you. So, yeah.
Well, back to that triple-double thing. I like what you said, when it's natural. When we know players like LeBron, Ben Simmons, maybe Lonzo Ball in the near future is more consistent. But it's just becoming a part of somebody's game because they do it all. But, if we see... Robin Lopez or Chris Dunn go get a triple double. It's they did their thing that game.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know because once we've seen it enough from you, it kind of loses its glamour. We not if Russell Westbrook get a triple double,
it's nothing.
He desensitized the triple double for me.
You know what's so crazy? I want to say it's almost as probably as if 5 years ago. I'll say. Triple double was a rare thing.
It was very rare. Yeah, it was very rare.
Now it's every night somebody getting a triple double.
Usually when someone got it, they won. Russell Westbrook
it's getting so often that people get them and they lose.
Right.
Yeah, and then that's when it gets spotlighted on when you get a triple double and lose rather than just getting a triple double now.
Right.
Yeah. When I see somebody, if I'm watching the game live and somebody gets a triple double and they just get it naturally, you see that they're not forcing assists, they're not passing up open shots to get this extra assist, then you that's that means more than if somebody's I'm 2 assists away, let me pass it here, pass it. If you're just playing the game of basketball and you hit that triple double, I respect that a lot.
Draymond Green gets them the most naturally, I think.
I think that sometimes we can let that happen. I
would do that shit too.
Yeah,
if I was on the court, hey, P, I need one more assist. Pull this thing. I would
definitely do that.
Especially first scoring, one or something.
You don't really choose him to shoot it though.
He on you today, P. He on you today, bro.
Derek, we can play 1-on-1 anytime you want for any amount of money in the world.
All right, I got $1.
That's
the confidence you got.
That's what I thought. Continue what you were saying.
No, I was just saying, especially in that scoring, if somebody, when LeBron had, what he had, 50-something, I would have keep going.
Let's also remember that LeBron averaged a triple-double in a finals that he didn't win.
Yeah. That's just kind of his thing. With no teammates either. It's not he won't force some passes because nobody can shoot. He was just playing his game, and they happen to make shots when they needed it. But I don't know. I just saw this piece by Kevin Pelton. Shout out to Kevin Pelton and everything. I haven't really got to read it. It says, why so many triple-doubles in today's NBA?
Threes. The knocking down the more threes. We got everybody shooting threes. So as soon as you catch it, in the open look.
Dwayne Dedmon pulling threes, y'all. Shout out to Dwayne.
We're getting more versatile players in the NBA, man. Guys are learning that the more you can do, the better.
Okay. I was listening to the Basketball Friends, and Coach Thorpe has his own show. And he has his own mailbag, so fans send him questions and he answers. He gets some of the best questions. I'm letting y'all know that, fans are through the wire. If you need to step up your question game.
I'll steal some questions.
But I'm going to steal this question from his show. Think about the most unique players in the league right now. So you got Kristaps, Giannis, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Nikola Jokic. What do all these players have in common?
That they pass. They do a little bit of everything.
They're tall. They can shoot. They can pass. They can protect. Well, not all of them, but they
think outside basketball.
They're young.
Think outside the United States.
They're foreign.
They're foreigners.
Okay.
Shout out to Kobe because Kobe's the one.
The biggest unicorns in today's game are foreigners. Does that say anything about the way basketball is taught here in the U.S.? That the top players, the future of the NBA, most of them are not American.
The skill set.
Which is something Kobe Bryant said, referenced some years ago, saying that overseas players are more skilled
because they lack. I mean, they most of the time lack athleticism.
Mm-hmm. And over here we focus on that.
Does that have to do with teaching? Because we talked about AAU on the last couple shows. You're not learning nothing in AAU, and most of the people that make it to the league come straight. Most of their games are from AAU. When in Europe, there is no AAU. Does that make a difference? The way we're teaching in the United States is so different.
It has to be. I mean, when all those players you just named, it's something. It got to be something, and it has to be that. I can't think of no other reason.
Yep. I just thought it was an interesting question. Coach Thorpe tackled it perfectly. That's basically what he said. He was just like, the dream team, the team that kind of got the world loving basketball around the world is the reason why there's so many foreigners in the league right now, and it's a great thing because they basically they teach everything. Think about the players we name. Most of them have consistent jumpers, other than I guess Giannis and Ben Simmons. But even where they lack jumpers, they're picking it up in other places. Well, in today's game, most of the people coming into the league, they're just not ready. You feel me? They're not ready for the league because they're not taught, and that comes back to what Kevin Garnett said. These guys are making it to the league right now when they're not even complete basketball players. They're not even close to complete basketball players. But the players that I just named, they come into the league. Joel Embiid came into the league and set the world on fire.
Yeah.
It took a couple years for Giannis, but now he's setting the world on fire. Ben Simmons came into the league. He's setting the world on fire. These players are coming, and they're ready, unlike the American players. I just thought it was a cool topic, and shout out to Coach Thorpe and the Basketball Friends for talking about that.
Shout out to him. So, as a lot of y'all know that follow the podcast, we kind of NBA focused. I think I'm really the only one that watches and pays close attention to college basketball. The guys, they know who players are. Like, I seen KB the other day, hashtag secure the Bagley. I
don't know much about him. I just think this hashtag is dope. Yeah. Secure the Bagley.
I know you didn't know much about him because that's not the player you should be wanting.
Because he's a big, I think.
Yeah, I don't want him.
The hashtag just sounds so good that I like it.
I'm not a Bulls fan, but I'm in Chicago, and y'all about to get a pick, and I want y'all to make the right pick because I want to start.
What about the one guy, the light-skinned dude?
Yeah, that's what I want.
He's injured, though, right? He's got a big injury.
He's injured.
That's scary.
Yeah.
They say, is it a hip?
It's hip.
That's scary. But
it's not. Because they coach is being very, very lenient because he want to see something. He want to see them play without him.
Oh, okay.
So,
but when I hear hip injury, I'm automatically thinking the worst. But I don't know the specifics of his
IT.
Not even before that. Just hips are the center of everything.
Hey,
if your hips ain't right, your body ain't right.
Do you take for granted your body until you get hurt?
Oh God, yeah,
man.
Yeah. I take for granted my health. When I get a cold, bro, I be wanting to kill myself.
Stuff bro.
You be trying to take for granted all the times you was breathing regularly.
Exactly. Be like, man, I wish those days. I miss those days. But Bol committed to Oregon over Kentucky. And if y'all don't know what Bol is, he is the son of Manute Bol.
Rest in peace, Manute.
Former NBA legend. And the reason I brought this up, because I know y'all, like I said, y'all not really interested that much in that or care. But he chose Oregon. One of the reasons was because he's into fashion and sneakers.
You know what?
And Oregon is connected to Phil Knight, the founder of Nike.
Up there in Oregon where Nike is headquartered, And they always fry fresh on every football, basketball,
everything.
Nasty.
And this is something that has come up. A couple years ago, Rick Pitino was saying that he felt like a lot of people chose Kentucky over Louisville because Kentucky was a Nike sponsored school compared to his Louisville school that was that is sponsored by Adidas.
That matters.
He was saying a lot of kids, nobody really like Adidas. Everybody loves Nike, of course. So he felt like a lot of recruits picked schools because of that. And then John Calipari came back and was like, when I was coaching Massachusetts and I got Marcus Camby, we was wearing Russell or something. We weren't wearing Nike or Adidas.
Right.
But this is just an interesting topic to me because it's the first time we hear a player admitting that this has something to do with it because a lot of players try to downplay it. I don't know why. But I just want to know what y'all think. Like, if you were a coach, I'm going to give you a couple scenarios. I'm going to give y'all the first one.
But before you even go into that, the thing that comes to my mind is this is just highlighting the pointlessness of that one and done thing. Because, I mean, the most important thing about going to school is for your education, right? And what best fits you. But if that's like your priority, and Bobo knows he's probably going to get drafted. Yeah. So, I mean, ain't no really point.
Exactly.
He's just doing it for him.
I'm going to give y'all this first scenario. You're a father.
I am.
You have a son.
I do.
Your son is 7'6", Bobo.
He's not.
And... okay, forget it. He's not even Bobo. You have a highly recruited son who has every school knocking at his door. You have a school you would like him to go to. Your wife, his mom has a school she would like him to go to, blah, blah, blah. Of course. But, of course, at the end of the day, it's his decision. But if he came to you and said, Dad, I am choosing this school because I think it'll help my fashion sense, and I'm really into sneakers, and I think they offer that. What would your reaction be? I'm going to start with you, Mike. You seem like you got something to say.
I mean, it's his decision.
I know at the end of the day it's his decision, but at the same time, that's still your son. He's still a child. Yeah. And you have to let him know some feedback. You know what I mean? You have to tell him something. So what is your response to that? Are you supporting it? I mean, of course you're not going to not support.
I'm not going to be
son.
like, no, this is the wrong decision, but I'm going to let him know that. Is that really how you want to go about doing this? Because, I mean, it may be 1 year, but you still got to go here. And if you don't like anything about that school, but, they colors, why are you going there?
What you got, Derek?
I'll tell him that fashioning isn't the right way to go. You got to go somewhere that's going to benefit you educationally.
But he's only going for 1 year. One and done.
I wouldn't want my son to go for 1 year.
Oh, okay.
I take the approach that my dad took with me. When I told him that I wanted to move out, he didn't. I'm sure in his mind. He told me this a couple months later that he didn't agree with it, but he asked me straight up, like, "Is this gonna hinder you from being successful? Are these extra bills gonna prevent you from, like, you know what I mean? Is this gonna stress you out? Is this gonna stop you from going to school?" So I'll just ask him straight up: if you want to go to this school, is it gonna stop you from becoming an NBA player in a year? And if his answer is no, put your name on the dotted line. The reason don't matter because, again, Bo, he's going to be an NBA player after just 1 year.
Yeah.
So he can go to Kentucky, maybe win a championship. But if he wants to go and be flashy in another school, I'm cool with it.
Now I have another scenario. You're John Calipari. You get a phone call from Bo or a highly recruited player saying, you know what, Coach, thank you for everything. It's been an exciting time. It was a hell of a ride, this whole recruitment. But I'm not going to come to your school. I'm going to go to Oregon. I like their colors, and, they seem like they can have some decent custom Jordans for me. What is your reaction to that?
I mean, that's it. I mean, at the end of the day, I might be pissed because he was a top recruit. I mean, we can go in at him ahead if we playing him.
Are you contacting your school and saying, hey, we need Jordan now. We need to be sponsored by Jordan now?
No.
Okay.
No, not over that one recruit.
No.
And my last scenario, you're NBA scouts. And Bobo was going to the NBA. Is this a red flag? Is this something like he's not basketball isn't his focus? It isn't his main priority?
Wow, that's a good question, man.
You go to Bobo Instagram account. He's with Playboy Cardi at concerts backstage. He got his Louis Vuitton, messenger bag. He's definitely into fashion. What he said was true. And also, before y'all even respond to that thing, he did mention his dad. It wasn't solely over fashion. He mentioned his dad a little bit in the article, but of course, the fashion stood out. Of course,
I'm not familiar with his dad. Did he go to Oregon? Because I don't think he did.
He was just saying some conversations that they had. Something like that.
If I'm an NBA scout, I think I do take into consideration this decision. Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna be like I'm staying away.
Especially
from
if he dominates.
If he's playing well on the court, let him have it.
Right.
Because, we have NBA players that are into fashion. That don't really hinder them. But I don't know if many NBA players come into the league like the way Bo is.
Exactly, yeah.
As far as fashion. Yeah, but if he's dominating in college and I think he's the next big thing.
2010, whatever.
What if he's not dominating? Because I'm not really sure on Bobo. He doesn't really dominate the high school level.
Yeah.
He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good.
Yeah, he has a decent he has a great skill set for his height.
Yeah, but he isn't like this presence that's just like I don't even think he's number one in his class or anything like that. So,
you know what? You know what I tweeted before the NBA draft? I tweeted this, and I was completely wrong about it. I said I would not take Lonzo Ball because of LeVar. You know, just like the outside presence is going to affect this guy's ability to be successful. That's what I thought before Lonzo became a Laker. He do look swole, and his arms look really short in that picture.
Yeah.
But I was wrong about that. But people can mute their outside sources when it comes to ball. We ain't heard much about LeVar since he became a Laker
at all.
Besides him being on TV the other night.
He just said something right now.
Just now, just a second.
Yep, 3 minutes ago.
But nonetheless, it's not like he's talking like, man, Lonzo Ball need the ball with 3 seconds left. You know, it's not. He's not doing that. So Manu Bowl factor. Bowl factor. It can mean nothing.
At all.
It doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah, he can just be fly as hell going to the games.
Yeah, and then rocking some hot kicks on the court because I look at stuff like that.
Yeah, I appreciate the honesty because so many players and so many coaches downplay it. Come on, man. If I was a top recruit, I'm not going to Louisville because y'all wearing Adidas. It's just that simple. I love UCLA, and I'm not going because y'all wearing Under Armour. I'm going to go to Arizona, Duke, Kentucky, and I'm going to be Nike'd out or wearing Jordans. It's just that simple.
This comes back to Kevin Durant said something on, y'all know what Hot Ones is? It's
where they eat the
YouTube
wings?
channel where they interview celebrities and they eat hot wings.
Yeah, okay.
That's too complex.
Kevin Durant talked about like, man, nobody want to wear Under Armour.
Yeah, I see that.
Like that's facts. You know, that's facts. People.
I'm buying a Curry for Saturday, but you know, but for the most part, nobody wants to wear the Under Armour.
That's the only pair of Under Armour I would ever wear.
Exactly.
And
it has to be that color.
About Adidas. I mean, there's not many Adidas shoes that I would rock. Even the NMDs, the human race that For Real has, I'm fine on those.
I'm cool. If they were cheaper, I'd probably cop a pair.
Yeah, because them must resell like $700.
Exactly. I'm cool on that. Really Crazy 8's probably the only Adidas I
think this falls back on the idea that if you look good,
you feel good and you play good. And it's just, I've always been a believer that my pops used to be like, why do you want an arm sleeve? Blah, blah, blah. Why? Because when I look good, I feel good, I play good. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, Pop start coming
bad,
through.
You play bad.
With them sleeves. But, you know hey, and for some reason, I don't know. I like LeBron when he don't got the headband on.
Yeah, I like that. I like when he made that move.
Yeah, so, hey. Well, what you got to say over there?
About LeVar? He said that the Lakers coaching staff is soft and that they don't know how to coach his son.
Okay, I just gave him a compliment for not doing stuff like this, and this is what he do?
He knows how to coach his son and that they don't.
Is that a reliable source, though?
Yeah, it was from Bleacher Report.
Okay, all right.
It was literally a quote from LeVar.
Okay, in that case, come on, LeVar. I literally just gave you a compliment a couple seconds ago. This is out of your control, man. Sit back and be a father. Don't just be hitting the media up.
You got another son that should be trying to make moves to the NBA.
Yeah, man. You did your thing with Lonzo. Let his coaches take it from here. It's not even like they have a bad coaching staff.
I hope that it's not true because they have a great coaching staff. Luke Walton has been so good.
They put him in position. He's just shooting bad.
And that's the last thing Lonzo needs during his slump is for him to be. Oh my God!
Now it's kind of weird when you walk into the practice facility and you see the coaches and they're all like they seen this and they're like.
And for the most part, I think him and Luke Walton got a good relationship, and now it's another set of questions that he got to answer after he just had to dodge and handle the LiAngelo situation. Lonzo Ball need to focus on basketball and making the shots, not LiAngelo, not LeVar, not the CNN thing, not his dad's views on the coaching. Like, this man just need to play basketball, and this is not going to help.
So tomorrow is one of the best moments of the year, Thanksgiving.
Tomorrow.
Well, this is coming out on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
This comes out on Wednesday. Come on, you got to be ahead of the game,
I thought
kid.
it was Monday. I don't know why.
So because of that, what is Thanksgiving about for y'all?
It's being around family, you know, the family vibe. Even though I got half of my family that don't be around. KB, I won't be seeing y'all. Even though I love that side of the fam. But yeah, just that family. Even though I won't be around, y'all can call my dad. We're going to chit-chat. Tell everybody else, hey, it's that family spirit. Everybody's thankful. It's not a lot of bullshit going on. Especially being from Chicago, we wake up every day and you know, hope we don't hear somebody we related to or somebody we know in some type of situation. So it's good to just be able to just be thankful, take everything that you have and not take nothing for granted, and realize how blessed and fortunate we are, and just feel love.
Mine is the food. That's what I'm about.
See, I had to get that speech because I'm about to shock y'all, and this is why I shock a lot of people at on a lot of conversations.
Don't say what I think you're about to say.
I don't like that type of food.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Somebody ain't cooking it right.
I'm sorry. What did he say?
Not
he
even.
doesn't like soul food.
I'm not a soul food. No matter if it's at a restaurant, no matter if it's Nana, my mama. Like,
you might as well just go to Popeyes and get that $40 turkey.
I like my plate be simple. I get ham, macaroni, some mashed potatoes, and that really be it. That stuffing, I'm okay. Turkey, I'm okay. Greens, I don't like.
Tripping.
What else?
I noticed how you said stuffing, right?
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Hey, do I sound ungrateful or selfish for them not having games on Thanksgiving?
And it's supposed to be a football day, right? That's what Thanksgiving
that's a football
is.
day.
Yeah.
Christmas is the basketball day.
Right.
I was gonna say, but I mean, I don't watch football, so it's two L's.
I love watching Thursday football.
And I did say stuffing. I'm interested.
Okay, but the reason we're talking about Thanksgiving is because we're going to be talking about what we're thankful for. Yeah, we want to just talk about our plates on Thanksgiving for this. What are you thankful for? Basketball related. It could be your personal. It could be about the NBA.
Let's do both. Let's go. Give me some personal. I want to hear some personal.
Friends, because that's
basketball related.
Basketball,
I don't give a fuck about
this dude.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Big facts. We did. Yeah, that's big facts.
I might have known Mason before basketball. I don't know. Maybe I knew him.
Basically, 90% of our friend
Mason
group
was on a basketball team.
Yeah, Mason the Hooper, freshman. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know.
Started power forward and everything. Yeah.
On 18.
Nah, we played B-team. We played B-team. Derek was on 18.
You was on A?
He was the biggest dude in the world.
Shit.
But,
I wish I was on B-team.
I respect that because you would have played more.
Okay.
Friends, yeah. Hey, shout out to you. I ain't even think about that. I was just going to say that my shoulder's better. At least for the most part. I can take some contact and not my shoulder not snap out of play.
But I ain't seen you play Tyler yet.
Speaking of that, when are we hooping?
Come on now. We got to make it happen because we got Terrence home.
Yeah, Terrence.
But then Mason's also home too, so that's an extra person that we got to bring in.
Let me do the math. All we got to do is convince Tyler. Well, Tyler just got a YMCA membership.
You can come in as a non-member for $20
for one session. Yeah, I'd stay at home. I
might just because everybody back and I want to hoop with y'all so bad. Like that don't sound too bad.
I walked in before.
Oh yeah, he did walk in.
We all can't walk in though.
I mean, but we only need one person to walk in.
Back to it though. Personally, what are you thankful for as far as basketball related? For you, your game, whatever. Derek.
Personally, I don't know.
I want to go on shout out my little brother EJ, man. He playing at a high level. Every time I wake up, I go on some type of social media network. I see my pops posting, little bro working out. He chasing that dream. That's the biggest thing is that work ethic, something I lacked growing up in my basketball career. So I'm happy to see my little brother playing at a high level and continue to work on his craft, get better, and chase his dream. Now
I would say football taught me work ethic, not basketball.
Oh yeah,
football. Because they really preach to us no plays off. Like I feel like football taught me way more than basketball.
But is this Derek talking about no plays off?
But you also have to take into account that it's hard to take plays off because after every play it's a stop. After every football play, it's a stop.
Yeah, not
basketball. You can have a consistent.
Yeah.
You can go 5 minutes consistent, just straight basketball.
Yeah, but I don't know. Football taught me way more lessons than basketball.
I mean, I can see that. Baseball.
Maybe it was the coaching staff.
It could be coaching.
Maybe it was the environment.
Definitely could be coaching. So yeah.
What about NBA related? What are you thankful for as far as the NBA?
Oh, my Knicks are in the playoffs. My Knicks are in the playoffs.
Oh, what am I thankful for?
Won't be that long.
What am I thankful for, like, as in action?
No, there's anything. Like you said, you're thankful that you can watch.
I'm thankful for something. I got something to watch. Because what happens in that NBA on that off season? You'd be like,
hey, we still was one of the top. We still got to number 3 in the world in the dead part of the off season. Yeah. So shouts out to Through the Wire.
Yeah, and some of y'all was just like, what? Ain't nothing to watch.
Yeah.
Hey, and another thing too. Hold that for me so I can get this off my chest. You ain't got to point it at me. Just another thing too, man. Thank everybody for showing us our love because I feel like this Through the Wire podcast, we say a lot of things and we predict a lot of stuff, man. We be on top of our game. What did we do? Something happened on Twitter. Somebody said something, and I'm like, only Through the Wire because we the best. And you retweeted or you tweeted.
I don't know.
I forgot what we.
And whenever
about.
I see some Through the Wire praise, I'm happy. My Twitter mentions be in shambles, so I don't see a lot, everything people send me. But just like when I see some Through the Wire praise, I got to like it, retweet it, say thank you, whatever. Because this is a startup. You know, it's a startup company if you think of it that way.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell. Somebody was like, Donovan Mitchell doesn't get his love or isn't talked about in the media. And I'm like, that's because, blah, blah, blah. But we did talk about Donovan Mitchell. We gave him some credit and some love because we the best podcast.
Hey, speaking of Through the Wire, go follow us on Twitter if you don't already. We close to 2K.
All our personal pages are in the bio.
Yep.
At TT Wire Podcast.
There we go right there.
Ask the Wire.
Ask the Wire, man. The questions, today we planned on doing Ask the Wire, but the questions just aren't there. We got asked a lot of questions.
Hey, look, let me give y'all the breakdown. If y'all going to ask a question, first of all, don't make it so speculative. Still the point where we can't really understand or try to give a reasonable
number
question.
1. Mm-hmm.
2, I mean, make it something we can actually discuss. It don't even have to be about basketball. KB keeps saying this. It could be personal. We like talking about music, but it has to be something like,
give us actual questions. Like, asking me where LeBron will go, I don't know, bro. I cannot answer where LeBron will be. I just don't know. There's not even any evidence to point to any team. Like, literally, I don't know where the Raptors will be in 5 years. They're gonna suck. They aren't that good right now, so I don't think they're going. Like, asking a question about your favorite team is probably unlikely going to get answered because it's just like,
well, I feel like you get irrational when you're just bringing up your favorite team.
Yeah, you just want to hear us give them praise, and we're not going to do that.
I want y'all, because we got a couple of days over Thanksgiving while you're eating your food. Think outside the box. Give us something.
Perfect. Hashtag that. Think outside the box.
Yeah, go outside of yourself.
Play our podcast for the fan while they're eating.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, put them on. Put them on. Put everybody on. Because we're trying to grow. And we have been. For sure, we have been growing from
but
where
we want to get
started.
bigger.
We want to get bigger and better, baby. We want to be on your TVs, whether they be on NBA TV, ESPN. We'll accept the ESPN deal, to be honest
we get picked up by one of them networks like that, and we on TV, and we ain't got no suits and no ties on.
Because y'all ain't seen the D Mills with the fresh cut. You feel me?
Yeah, the big thick mustache.
That need to be on television.
With the no socks.
We coming in.
Y'all also ain't seen my facial expressions of some of these accusations about Lonzo Ball or about me playing Derek one-on-one or how he can do this or that because he garbage as hell, but that's a whole nother discussion.
I will kill you in a one-on-one.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of our supporters.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go with the LeVar Ball movement. He's just gonna back you down. Ain't that right?
I'm gonna give him a little bit of everything.
He's gonna put that 6'3",
he's not gonna get a chance to score. Mike, he's not gonna get a chance to score.
When he put that 280 on you,
he's not gonna get the chance to score.
When he put that 280 on you
easily,
I don't want to hear.
Listen, we're gonna shoot for ball. I'm gonna make it. He's gonna miss. I get the ball. From there, I'm gonna go around him every single time, and I'm going to score.
No, you're not.
He is not athletic to challenge me at the rim. Once I pass him, he's not gonna get a chase.
That 280 on you.
He's not gonna touch the ball. What part of that don't you understand?
But you're not Jordan. You gonna miss a shot.
Bro, I don't. That's the thing. I'm not Jordan. I'm going around him every single time.
You're not gonna go blind me. You're not gonna blow my.
You're gonna feel it. You're gonna shoot that ball. It's gonna break. You're gonna get back.
And he's so unathletic and so slow that I might go get my own rebound.
You might go out of bounds. There's a lot of factors.
Hey, we'll see. I'm ready for this one-on-one.
When you off?
Whenever.
Hey, but I'm off today. Say this too. I played him one-on-one one time, and he quit halfway because he was too tired.
That won't happen.
That won't happen.
I also played you one-on-one and bust your ass.
I beat you too.
Yeah, we were just beating each other.
Yeah, we was like a friendly.
Yeah, but I'm not going to
beat
beat
each other.
All right.
Good night. I will talk to you guys this weekend. Thank you so much.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Holidays.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Yeah, happy holidays, bro. Say, hashtag, not hashtag it, but tweet us y'all favorite Thanksgiving food.
If you don't say dressing, you sleep.
Macaroni.
Yeah.
I'm back. That little voice inside your head. Listen, our business could use a new laptop, and Office Depot Office Max has huge Black Friday doorbusters. Save $400 on an HP laptop with 8th generation Intel Core i7 processor. Only $449.99. It starts at OfficeDepot.com on Thursday at 12:01 a.m. and in-store Friday at 7:45 a.m. Go ahead. You deserve it. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
Limit 1.